In 30 days, Nigerians will perform their duties and elect through a democratic process the president who will lead the nation for the next 4 years. Action News will bring you a day-by-day, hour-by-hour countdown of elections and campaign from the inside as well as the in-depth analysis of the process. On this new edition of Countdown 2011, we will look at the 5 presidential candidates and their ratings in the latest opinion poll. We now go over to our polling experts at the campaign board.
So how many is that in total, Alice?
The auditorium sits at least 1,000, but you know students, we can expect at least another 500 to try and squeeze themselves in.
Well, I see the more the merrier. Let's just try and be safe.
Yes, I love crowds, especially if they are likely to vote for me.
Security. Very important, security.
You know I don't like it when you get like that. You know that,
It's a campus. We have to be careful.
Look, your mate's covered. The police are giving us a team of plainclothes guys, 12 men at least. Some of them are going to be sitting in the crowd, so it is covered. Take it from me.
Thank you very much, Alice, for always keeping us alive. What will I do without you?
But your me isn't happy yet.
I'm happy.
Your me? Oh yeah, prove it now.
I'm serious. I'm happy.
Prove it.
Anyway, Alice, please make sure you check up with the police.
I will.
Make sure that there is backup in case of any emergencies.
No.
I don't want to ever see the day that your me will say, I told you so.
Boma, can we have that discussion now?
In a moment, please. Oh, Action News.
Yes, guys, I've got Obi and Daniel here. They'll be with us for the next 30 days, telling the inside story on how to win a campaign. So, let's not let them down, guys.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Don't mind us. We're kind of more relaxed around here.
Obi, Daniel, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I am the candidate, Boma Pepo, and I'm so pleased to meet you. You're very welcome to our campaign.
Thank you.
You've already met Vu. That's Shehu.
I'm the staff writer. I write all speeches and commercials. Everything we say, my fingers touched.
Easy, Shehu. He does write everything, even though I tend to go off script a lot, and he doesn't like that very much. So, can I ask you a question, Obi?
Certainly, please, but I'm not used to answering questions. I'm more used to asking them, Mrs. Pepo.
Please. Everyone calls me Boma. Must be my name or something.
All right, Boma.
Okay. I'm off to this speech at the campus today, right? And my platform has an agenda for providing 2 million white-collar jobs in 2 years, and also self-employment for another 5 million youths. I say this at every rally and speech. But my speechwriter here, Shehu, believes that for the purpose of today's campus speech, I should concentrate more on talking about self-employment and how honest self-employment can be more relevant to the nation's youth. So tell me, what do you think?
Well, if I was a youth, I think I would like to hear that there are employers waiting for me when I graduate, instead of having to sit down at home with my parents or end up on the streets touting.
But you are not a youth.
Actually, I am.
But then you've been hanging with him for too long.
I beg, Uncle, don't bite you.
I love your answer.
Boma, you like an answer favoring white-collar jobs?
I like an answer that starts with, if I was a youth. Put yourself in the citizen's shoes and feel the pinch. That's the responsibility of a president. Remember, a president works for the people and not the other way around. And when I'm elected, I'm going to tell this fine government and remind them of that fact.
Well, yes. Boma Pepo constantly refers to herself as the advocate of the Nigerian youth. While we try to concentrate on telling the people what our candidate will do when we get into government. And that's what we're doing at Calabar's rally today. Casey, shoot.
Do you really think the citizens of Calabar would vote for your candidate, a Muslim from the Middle Belt, especially when there are 2 southern candidates?
Casey, Nigerians have been heard again and again under the tribal guise. These days, Nigerians know what they want for their country, and so does Umar Badu. And he has a plan to make Nigeria a more prosperous and balanced nation, both economically and in areas of security. That's why he will be the next president of Nigeria in Calabar and everywhere else. Yes, Lola.
And after Calabar?
Plateau is the next stop for the 2011 tour. We're expecting all of you to be there as well.
Oh, home territory, right?
Casey, if you go on like this, I'll tell everybody about the time you asked me out for dinner and I said no.
They're going to need a lot more than that to save them. Remember me? Angela, what are you doing here? What I do best. Mobilizing the youth. And the youth of Nigeria disagree with Umar's proposed policies. Right now, there are 1,000 people waiting outside, and they are going to come into this venue to register their discontent.
Yomi here is our publicist. Alice here is our campaign manager, and you've already met Vo.
Thank you. Well, Daniel and I are the team from AN, and I know this might be a bit difficult for everyone seated here in some way, just having the press really close to you. But just see us as flies on the wall. Remember, we're not here to work for you. We're here to cover how you run your campaign and all that. And thank you. This is a big step for Nigeria. And please, we want to cover everything, no matter what it is. Thank you.
Hey, Wonder Boy. What? Ajala Jacobs. 1,000 user. Okay. Osiris got to hear this. All right, hold on.
Osara, Ajala himself told me that he and 1,000 youths are here to register their discontent about the campaigns.
Wonder Boy, just tell me one thing. How does bad news follow you wherever you go?
Must be my perfume, sir.
Well, whatever it is, don't change it. Stay where you are. I'll send the live truck right away to cover the situation outside, okay? I want you sticking to Ajala like my ex-girlfriend.
Got it, sir. I'm not letting him out of my sight. I'll make the remote truck call me as soon as they have the tower up and the signals locked.
For now, get more facts from Ajala and test it to Terry.
Already working on it as we speak, sir. Call you soon. Ajala, can you tell me more about this planned protest?
What part of it do you want to hear?
Well, for instance, the part about why you're holding another protest. What about the campaigns? Don't you and the youths agree with it?
Johnny Alaji, always looking for a scoop. Johnny, relax. I'm the campaign manager for the Umar Badun campaign team. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Pleased to meet you too. What are you talking about? What about the protesting youths? I called the station and...
There are protesting youth outside. Come, Johnny. We better hide.
Okay, guys, can someone talk to me about the meeting with the youth leaders?
Well, we have 12 executives from the campus, SUJ, 17 other students representing other student unions around the country. And Yomi did his background work, so you have all there to read on your way.
Yes, I talked to every single one of them on phone, and I must tell you, they're very good boys and girls. Shake grab.
That's Yomi's way of saying you understand and policy on you. Don't worry, you pick up all unspoken language like you do.
Everything is ready. The meeting will be at the side room before the main speech in the hall, okay?
All right. So how long am I going to be meeting with them? And do you have an idea of their opinion on education, youth empowerment?
I think about an hour. The POV is in the file as well.
Does that include my photo ops and everything?
Yes, everything. We can't afford to delay the main speech, okay? We are going to be very, very busy in the next 30 days, so we have to be on our feet more than ever before.
Need to be careful with these kids because they already have a very bad impression about Nigerian politicians. And so we would want to do everything we can to keep away from their doubts.
Don't worry. I might not spend a lot of time with them, Shehu, but I'll make sure it's quality time. I've been a mother for many years, you know. Look how my kids have turned out.
Uma, we need to be careful.
I know. Yomi?
Yeah?
With the student polls, how far? Have you checked it up?
Yes, I have. About 42% of the nation's youth think you're cool with just 4% margin of error.
And what about the other 60%?
The other 60% don't believe anything will ever change in Nigeria because they've had it all before.
And Umar?
He's nearing 49%, but the polls vary slightly.
Too close for comfort.
What about our three other guys?
Does anybody know where they are after that fund with the contract scandal? I think they went to UK to cool off till everything is over or something.
Here's the question I've got to ask folks. The opinion poll, right? Is that the opinion poll of voting students in Nigeria or just the opinion poll of students in Nigeria? And what was the exact sample size?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Look, we won't stop until every one of them is walking out of their campuses and to the polling stations. Remember, people, it's their country in a few years' time. Let's leave them something to run for themselves. Obi, you understand what we're talking about here, don't you?
Can you tell us more about it?
Nigerian students are notorious for not voting, but we are pushing to change all that.
So how do you intend to achieve all this?
Well, we plan to educate them. We will educate them about how the average Nigerian youth can change this nation. We will help them see a greater sense of commitment to education than any other administration has done in the history of this country. First of all, my government is going to allocate the United Nations stipulated 26% of national budget to education. We are going to rebuild infrastructures in schools at all grades. We are going to invest in our teachers, all teachers at all levels. We are going to motivate them with better salaries and benefits. And we are bringing technology back into the classrooms and out of the cyber cafes, giving our students something other than 419 to use a computer for. We are also putting a monitoring system in place to monitor our teachers and to make sure that there is a national testing system to properly monitor and place our children and guide them. And for the youth of this nation, free education at all levels, and additional support for resources that they will need for their studies. And we end every campaign with a message that says,
if the youth of Nigeria want a government that will understand and represent them, then hey, they've got to do their duty and vote that government into power.
yes, that's our challenge, Obi. Nigeria's challenge. To have a free and fair election with the highest turnout in history. We can't allow things to continue being as tense as they used to be in the past. It's not fair on them, the youth, to allow people, use them for violence and bribery when they're doing their duty to this nation. It's just not fair.
Johnny, relax. I was only having some fun with you. See, it's been a long time since those days of peaceful protest. And you paid off because we were hurt. How do you think I got this job? I'll introduce you to the rest of the team. And fear not, there's no army of protesting youth waiting outside. Those days are long gone for me now. It's the villa for me now.
Really? How nice of him. Johnny, tell him I said how very funny I thought his little joke was. Maybe he will pay us some transportation fee for the remote truck. And, oh, that perfume? Get rid of it. No, because it smells like used trouble.
Sir, what was that about? I do not understand you and Johnny's language any longer. As a matter of fact, I think you guys are losing it.
Oh, dear Terry. If only I had more of you. Johnny's perfume stinks.
No, that's the point. Yes, I need you to go door to door. Talk to everybody, don't stop. Look, we can't afford to lose K2. If we lose K2, we've lost Shangisha, we've lost Magodo. Look, Falade is throwing money around there. So please, shine your eyes, okay? I'll talk to you later.
Chill. Not bad at all. But let's try and make it more hip, okay? We are talking to young people. We need to speak their language, eh?
Chill, I thought you said you were young.
He probably forgot. He probably lied about his age in his CV.
Hey, people, it's a very nice and very, very powerful speech we're talking about here. Hello, sir.
Hey.
Good afternoon.
This is really cool. You got the spelling of revitalization right.
Yes, sir. Oh, she's right. The French ambassador, he wants to tell you to have a very nice day at the campus, madame.
Okay.
How don't you always know where we're headed? Jeez, it gives me the creeps. He's a really nice guy, okay? We're already thinking of jobs for him and,
Americana. Jeez, you forgot.
Bonjour. Hey, good morning to you, sir. Yes, I've picked up a few more lines.
You know, you kind of like remind me of one of my sisters.
Which one of them? The one before the 23rd sibling or the one after?
Hey, having a large family isn't as bad as you think.
Especially with the elections coming up. Yomi, leave the girl alone. Obi, you've been warned.
Electricity?
Yes, he hinted France's interest in our power sector. Okay.
And you said?
What I always say. All potential investors must go through the due, transparent process of bidding in this nation. And only the proper way of doing things is how we will operate. Yomi, did I do okay?
Was he happy?
Apparently. Now, about what I'm going to wear to this speech. What about my blue dress?
No.
Not that blue dress. No.
It looks like I'm going to enjoy working with you guys. It's almost like being at AM.
I agree. It's really going to be nice.
She's a reporter, darling.
Shegun, I heard rumor that Basisi's party, which has a stronghold in Calabar, is planning to disrupt your rally there today. What do you have to say about that, and what are your plans? There's also a rumor the protest is going on to stop my mother from cooking dinner, but we know that's not going to work. Lola, there are rumors of violence, and most rumors are unfounded, but we can assure you that we've made adequate security arrangements for our Calabar rally, just like the other rallies.
That was Shegun Boyle, press secretary and PR person. Come, do you think she's cute? What? Do you think she's cute? Can't I be a man now and then?
Well, excuse me, I'm the reporter here. I'm the one who's supposed to be asking the questions.
Johnny, I don't know about you, but I think she's cute.
I need help.
Meet Johnny Alachi from Action News.
Oh, hi, Johnny. We've been expecting you. How are you doing?
Quite fine, thank you.
I'm sure you're going to have fun with us. We're a bunch of fun-living people. Where's your cameraman?
I shoot and edit my reports myself.
Ajala, you need to take care of that wahala. This is the third time this morning I'm hearing about this rumor. Third time? You know what they say about smoke and fire?
Don't worry. The security is tight. And that was a good answer you gave back then.
Yeah.
Hi guys, sorry to bother you about this. Can you tell me more about these rumored riots in Calabar?
When people want to cause a riot, they just look for one excuse or the other. And in this case, it's Umar's father.
What about the candidate's father?
He was involved in a past ministry administration, collected money for road contracts in Calabar that were never done.
Oh, sounds familiar.
Yes. It's the truth and we don't attempt to deny it. But Umar Badung and Abubakar Badung are two different men. They have two different principles. When Abubakar invited his son to take up a big job in the military administration, Umar said, "Thanks, Daddy, but no, I'm going into telecom business." When Abubakar said, "Come join my political party," Umar said again, "Thanks again, Daddy, but we don't share the same ideas. I'm joining a party of young entrepreneurs with a mind and a vision for the future." So they are two very different men.
So, you can imagine how we feel when people say they want to cause a riot in Calabar because corrupt Abubakar's son is coming into town.
It's just an excuse for people that have no vision for Nigeria.
Thank you once again. Thank you. We'll see you out there.
And remember, where you see the thumbs up is where you cast your vote.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Our schedule after the speech at the campus center. A book launch at the Palm Center. Then a stump speech at the TBS, right?
Just walk down.
Yes,
Just
I've arranged for security, so there shouldn't be any trouble. We have great support on that part of town. Then we're going to meet with the labor leader, the women caucus, and the traders will be waiting at Okiari. Then I've arranged for the Manufacturers Association. We're meeting with them tonight. We can't afford to cancel, but again, we've done that before. Then after that, you'll end the day by meeting with the party executives, okay?
Which of the days?
Actually, we'll start the day by meeting with the party executives. The party meeting starts at 2 a.m. Okay. And after that, 4 good hours of sleep.
4 hours sleep?
Yes.
Alice, did I do something good today? Why are you being so nice?
Well.
Anyway, let's make sure that the Alaba executives vote for us. So I don't want to go there looking like a zombie.
Don't worry. Yeah, it's a deal. Nobody will bother you.
What will I do without you? One more call you need to make. Okay. Call George. Remind him that you love him.
I will do. Thank you.